Hi guys, welcome back to my videos. I hope you are doing amazing. My name is Isha and I'm a life coach for emotional freedom and merging with your highest version. And today we are going to talk about how to train our mind to stay calm in chaos, as in to become I in the storm. When everything around us feel chaotic, when emotions, people and situations swirl like a storm, remember, peace isn't found by escaping the storm, but by becoming the I within it. The calm center, the still point that remains grounded no matter how wild the winds get. Becoming the I in the storm means mastering the art of inner steadiness, responding, not reacting, observing, not absorbing. So it's about building a presence so centered that the chaos outside no longer dictates the calm inside. Okay? We need our inner peace the most when life is in a constant frantic mode. You are rushing to fill in your weekly groceries, getting a call that you can't decline, and can't seem to control the frantic cries coming from your child. It is in those moments like these you need to achieve your inner peace and handle things progressively well. So let's quickly discuss few simple yet powerful strategies that works like magic to balance the inner calm no matter how chaotic your outside world becomes. So first and foremost technique I want to share here is inhale and exhale. This really works when you are in the moment of a situation that comes out of nowhere. Just before taking an action or using some harsh words, pause and inhale and exhale just for 4 to 5 breaths. Those conscious 4 5 breaths. That's all. I tell you, it works like magic for deciding what actions to take in those situations that are not under your control. Okay, so you could have so much chaos happening in the moment, so much noise clouding your mind, but a simple exercise of breathing can help you tone down that chaos and regain control over your mind. Okay, so deep inhalation followed by a longer exhalation stimulates our parasympathetic nervous system, and it is responsible for inducing those feelings of peace and relaxation within seconds. Okay, so try this out for yourself. And a little heads up for this is, when you start practicing any technique now, so maybe in starting now out of 5 situations, you may be able to perform the technique in 2 or 3 situations as you are training your mind a new skill. Okay, so just be a little patient and persistent to make this trait your second nature. Okay, now let's come to the second technique. The second technique to quickly return to your inner calm after those sudden moments of chaos is to remove yourself from the situation for just 1 to 2 minutes, as if changing the air you are standing in. Okay, so simply step back and if possible have some water before returning to deal with it. Okay, this short pause will restore your mental strength, helping you either accept what you cannot change or allowing the best solution to arise naturally in that moment. Okay, now the third technique is, this technique works when you are going through a period in life where everything feels out of balance, as in a sudden loss, a health issue, or a financial crisis. Situations that may persist for a longer time. So, here the technique is focus on self care and acceptance. Self care helps reduce our stress and anxiety, allowing us to pause and reflect. So whenever you are in a situation that is out of your control, where you simply need to practice that radical acceptance, start engaging in some self-care activities. So it could be anything that nurtures you, getting that quality sleep, eating a healthy meal that brings you joy, taking a relaxation hot water bath or massage, or simply going for a peaceful walk in nature if you don't feel like doing anything else. Okay, guys, I cannot emphasize the role of nature in healing the pain of something we are not able to even process yet. Now, just sitting under a tree can help you relax, recenter yourself, or give you the strength to face what's going on in your life. Okay, so if you don't feel like doing anything at all now, just be with the nature. That's all. Okay, do what truly works for your mental peace. Okay, and in doing so now, you will either become more resilient to what's happening in your life, or the situation itself will begin to resolve in your life. Okay, and always remember, uh, acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It's mean not resisting what you cannot control or change in your life. Okay, now let's come to the fourth technique that you can use to balance your inner calm while you are still in the storm. Okay, so the fourth technique is take a break or slow down. I have emphasized this many times. When life feels overwhelming, now just take a break. It could be a 1 to 2 day break or a few days, depending on your level of exhaustion. Okay, so burnout is a major contributor to mental chaos. Okay, so you might be working too much and find no time to recuperate from the stress that suddenly hits hard. Okay, so if you find even your daily chores feel like heavy tasks, now you might need a few days off. Okay, and sometimes, and despite our yearning to take a break, our commitments demand our presence. Okay, so in such cases, now just slow down. Focus only on the essentials for a few weeks and let the rest go. Okay, by essentials, I mean the non negotiable task at hand. That's all. Okay, do something that relaxes you, do something that grounds you and revitalize your mind and your body. Okay, now the next technique for maintaining your inner calm while you are facing some chaotic situation is stop expecting from others and stop blaming others. What do I mean by this? There is something I have learned, that the moment you blame anyone for the situation you are in now, you give them power over your thoughts and actions. Okay, so whenever you find yourself in such stormy situations, always try to see what you can do independently of what others did or what you expect from them, in order to regain your balance and navigate the situation. Okay, so thinking about why someone behaved in a certain way or why something happened often stems from expecting things from others or blaming them for what went wrong. Okay, so can you change other people? No, people only change when they decide to. Okay, so whenever you find yourself in such chaotic situation, now ask yourself, what can I control here? So instead of trying to bend the world to your way, focus on your energy of on what you can do in the moment. Okay, and it could be as simple as walking away from something or redirecting your focus towards what is best for you right now. Okay, you and only you are responsible for your happiness and peace of mind. Okay, people can support you, they can guide you, but only you have the power to find your inner calm amid chaos. Okay, so instead of asking life now, why me? Okay, or feeling victimized by the situation, remember there is one thing you can control, and that is yourself. Okay, so fix yourself, your frequency, and usually, I'm not saying always, but usually we attract people or situations that match the frequency we are on. Okay, so pause and reflect on what you are emitting into the world that might be bringing such people or situations, and then fix yourself. Okay, and I'm not saying this works all the time. Sometimes you end up in a mess you are not responsible for. Okay, but in those cases you still need to put yourself back together and move on, right? Now, the next technique that I want to share with you to maintain your inner calm during those stormy events is choosing your mental peace over being right. Now, this is very important. One thing that I have learned is that now people change only when uh, they have the intention to learn, to grow, or to change. Okay, so let them be in their castle of thoughts. Okay, let them think what they want about you. Don't prove yourself. Don't over explain yourself. Believe me, if you cultivate this trait, now nothing can shake your peace of mind, no matter how chaotic the situation may be. Okay, so just be yourself. Don't try to fit in, don't disrespect other people's opinions, but you can still remain true to yourself without proving others right or wrong. Okay, so don't fight to be right all the time. Just be, find what is right or best for you and move on with life. Okay, sometimes now both sides of the coin are right. Okay, sometimes you might be right for you while the complete opposite might be right for someone else. Okay, so try to adapt this quality in yourself and it will change how you experience life. Okay, now the next trait I want you to inculcate for maintaining your inner calm all the time is trust the unknown. Okay, many times now when I'm in situations completely out of my control and I cannot see any light or even a single ray of hope, I trust the unknown. I trust that only the best will come out of this situation for me. Okay, someone left you, betrayed you, you lost something. Just believe it happened for your highest good. You cannot do anything about what has already happened, right? So, as they say, na, we suffer more often in our imagination than in the actual reality. Okay, so when I'm caught in the chaos of a situation, now I remind myself that I cannot control everything that happens. So what I can control is how I respond and how I show up in that moment. Okay, you cannot change the past, but you can definitely give it an ending that restores your inner calm and allows you to move forward with confidence and grace for whatever life brings next. Okay, life comes with many ups and downs, and you cannot be 100% free from chaos. Okay, but I suggest gradually adapting to a more balanced lifestyle so that when adversity hits, you are better equipped to handle it with clarity and acceptance. Okay, and bringing this kind of work life balance is not easy. It comes with challenges, huge hurdles, and self reflection also. Okay, so along the way, you often discover things about yourself also that you did not know before. Okay, so in the end, staying calm in chaos is a skill that you develop, not a personality trait that you're born with. So it is a matter of training your mind to respond thoughtfully rather than impulsively. Okay, and it's not about avoiding the chaos, it's about learning how to remain unshaken in the face of it. Okay, so the more you practice, the more naturally it comes. You don't have to control the world around you, you just have to control your response, because that's where the true calm begins. Okay, now comes the self reflection part of the session. The first question for you to ponder and reflect for this session is, first is, find a situation in your life where you are blaming someone else or insisting on being right, and see how it is stealing your inner calm. Okay, write down just one action you can take to reclaim your power in that situation. Okay, and the second question is, find a situation where you need to fix yourself, as in your frequency, instead of having a victimized mindset or allowing others to manipulate or control you. Okay, decide how you are going to work on yourself to fix it. Maybe an addiction needs to be addressed, or perhaps you need to slow down or take a break instead of pushing too hard. Okay, maybe a lifestyle habit or a fixed thought pattern needs to be changed. Ponder and reflect on what is best for you. Okay, and one more thing, I really want you to try this powerful inhale and exhale exercise in any chaotic moment and experience the difference before making it a character trait. Okay, with this, I close today's session. If you find this session insightful, please share it with someone who might need it today. That's all for today. See you in my next video. Till then, take care.